Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. So there's a lot of news going on right now. Inflation creeped up a little bit. Well, why? Because tariffs are headline news again. And anytime tariffs are the headline news, the market feels jittery and the market takes a dive to the downside. And that's what's going on today. But guess what? Even given all of the news, what are you supposed to do about it? How do you, in effect, get across the news to determine what stocks you should be in? What do you do with the stocks that you currently hold? What new positions you should be getting in? And a lot of people have their heads on a swivel going back and forth going, oh my goodness, what should I be doing? Now, a lot of my live streams that I do, I see a lot of people asking, what should I do with the stocks that I currently own, Uncle Glenn? And I'm like, you need to be defensive. But you know something? That's me talking. What we need to learn to do is to trade the charts, not your heart. So you may be in stocks that you like for the long term, you're still holding them, and they're going down, and you're wondering what you should do. You've got to make a decision. Are you really into that stock long term? And if the answer is yes, then you take defensive measures. If this is a stock that you made some money on and now you're losing some money on, but you really are not sure that you want to hold it long term, you might want to consider getting rid of it or tightening the stops on it. No matter what you do, you've got to have a course of action to know what your plan is for the next move. Because if not, you're going to be blindly looking on YouTube, looking for the next big stock that someone is talking about, even though the market is not conducive to that stock moving up. How many of you are out there that have done that, that you are confused? Type the word confused in the chat. How many of you are confused as to what to do right now? With that being said, the theme of tonight is going to be trade the chart, not your heart. I've got to get that mindset to change so that you really understand that no matter what's going on in the market, you're fully prepared with marching orders, with a plan to do what you got to do. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get into the VectorVest software. We're going to start there. For those of you who are subscribers, this is not new to you. For those of you who are not subscribers to the VectorVest software, this is where the power happens. This is where the action is. And from this homepage, you get a nice, tight picture of what's going on to then focus on what you need to do. Looking at our color guard, 3 red lights today. Remember the news with inflation going up, ticking up a little higher, and the tariff story. Somebody told me that the tariffs on the autos were going to be permanent. I hadn't heard that story, but someone confirmed it for me. How I agree with that or not, I got nothing to say. But that's going to hurt us and inflation as you start to see. And guess what? What we saw on today's report, I think, is just the beginning of how inflation is going to affect the market adversely. So we've moved from the word transitory to now uncertain, and markets don't like uncertainty, and it's going to affect the market adversely. So now with all of that being said, all of the major indices are down in excess of 1%. Wow. We've got the top industries in our software right here on the homepage. What did I say? Trade the chart, not your heart. What's the biggest moving industry as of today? ETF shorts. Ooh, is that a place where your money should be? We're going to talk about that. But let's trade the chart. Right click on ETF short, view the industry graph. There we go. Trade the chart, not your heart. I'm looking at the contra ETFs, which are ETF shorts, which are contrarian. They go opposite of what you're looking at. You buy these long, and as whatever you're tracking with the contra ETF goes down in value, your contra ETF goes up in value. It's a great way to play the market to the downside without having to short or without having to play options. I'm looking at the whole list of ETF shorts, bouncing off a level of support, nicely moving up, RT above 1. That could be a great place to have your money. All right, let's go. Food dairy products up 0.5% today. Right click, view the industry graph. Trade the chart, not your heart. Look at that. Food dairy products nicely moving up, getting caught up at headwinds at a level of resistance. But look at that. Boom, Bada boom, bada bing. Let's close that out. Next one that's moving up, healthcare HMO. Right click, view the graph. Trade the chart, not your heart. As this pulls up, look at that move on that. Undervalued, value rising. Healthcare HMO as an industry is on the rise right now. RT is above one, right at a level of resistance. Bada boom. You will always know with the VectorVest system where your money should be by the industries that are moving up. Guess what? Rising tides float all boats. If the industry is going up, that means the stocks within the industry are going up. Let's close that out. Let's go to another one that's moving. Let's look at ETFs commodity futures, up about 0.5% today. View the industry graph. Wow, look at that. Bouncing off support, broke through resistance, now at a level of resistance, but trade the chart. If you're in stocks in this industry, the industry is going up, RT is above one. Folks, you can't get any simpler than that. Oh, but wait. If you want to know what stocks are in those industries that we're looking at, like ETF shorts, let's right-click, let's view the stocks in the industry group. Now I can dig deeper into the industries to see what stocks. Look at that. Holy smokes. They are kicking butt and taking names. All of them. These are contra ETFs, contrarian ETFs, buy recommendations, RTs above one, VSTs above one, and they're all making money. That's how, and now what do? You look at the charts on these to determine which contra ETFs you're willing to get into. So I'm going to concentrate on two industries that should be rising right now. We've got ETF shorts and mining, or gold and silver. That'll work. Those are the two industries. And right now, if I'm looking at mining, gold, and silver, right-click, view the industry graph, trade the chart. Down day to day, but where is it? Still in an uptrend. For those of you who are still holding your Orla and your Harmony and your IAG, am I going to tell you to get rid of them today because the industry is going down? No. What is going on? Trade the chart. The industry is still in an uptrend. So now let's concentrate on the contra ETFs, the biggest mover in the industries today. Let's go to the viewers tab. From here, we're going to go to find the ETFs. Just right click, go up, go up, go up, go up. Man, got a lot of stuff in here. Let's go find the ETFs, scroll down. Right here, ETFs. Now, you'll notice that we segment ETFs, both bullish and bearish, in one area for you. All of the different types, Deutsche Bank, DBX, Dow Jones, EG shares, Fidelity, Focus, so many different vehicles out there to trade ETFs, whether you're bullish or you're bearish. So now let's talk about the bearish ETFs, the ones that play the opposite of what you're looking for. And I'm going to concentrate on the four major indices, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Russell. I want to play indexes right now. Can I find individual ones to play? Yes, but I want to keep it simple. I'm going to concentrate on the four main indices that are out there, and I'm going to find you the contras based on the way you invest in the market. Now, if you're brand new to contra ETFs, remember, they go up as the index, in this case, goes down. Whether it's the Russell, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, or the Dow. I'm going to scroll down the list, and right here, you'll find non-leverage ETFs contra. I'll click on it. And out of this list, I only wanted to concentrate on the indexes, like the NASDAQ, like the Russell, like the S&P and the Dow. Those are the only four that I wanted to concentrate on. But there's a lot of other options in here that you can take advantage of. So that's how I made 3 different watch lists for you. Let's go back and go find my list for today. Go to YouTube videos. What's today's date? 3/28. Let's scroll down. Folks, I've made a lot of videos over the years. 3/28, non-leverage. So again, what is non-leverage? What this does, and I'm going to right-click on the top one, and I'm going to go to View Full Stock Analysis Report. As we do this, ProShares Trust, ProShares Short Russell is an exchange-traded fund, ETF, launched and managed by ProShares and invest in the equities of the United States. But this is a non-leverage. So if the Russell goes down 1%, RWM, the contra, goes up 1%. It's a safe way to step into contra ETFs without assuming a lot of risk. 1-to-1. If the index goes down, these contra ETFs go up. You're able to take advantage of an downtrending market without having to trade options or without having to short stocks. I'm going to go to 2-time leverage, a little bit more aggressive. So when the Russell goes down 1%, this TWM goes up 2%. Well, it's a little bit more aggressive, but I have the opportunity to make a little bit more money, but I'm going to assume a little bit more risk. If that's you, then the 2-time leverage may be for you. Notice that they're all up today as well. And for those of you who are super aggressive, I've got another watch list, 3-time leverage. Whew, look how much these are. Now, this is for the super aggressive person looking to make money in the downtrending market, but all it takes is one up day for these to get killed, because for every dollar the Russell goes down, or the NASDAQ, or the S&P, or the Dow, for every dollar that these go up, these contra ETFs go down 3 times as much. So this is for the super aggressive person who's looking to make a quick pop in the market or make a little bit more money quicker, but all it takes is for one day for all of those gains to go away. So no matter how you invest in the market, there's a contra ETF that's for you, a contrarian exchange traded fund. You buy these long and they do the shorting for you. That's how this works. So now, given in the considering where we are right now, go to the graphs. Again, what are we doing? Trading the chart, not your heart. You're holding stocks long and you're wondering what to do. Well, the market timing graph, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days down with the news today because of the imposing tariffs and because of rising inflation. Big down day today. Big down day today. So I'm going to let you know you probably shouldn't be long in too many stocks right now. And if you are, you need to be defensive. That's where you need to know options. Sell a covered call, sell a put, buy a protective put. Those are things that you can do with the stocks that you currently own right now. If you're not comfortable doing any of those, now you need to hedge your portfolio with some of these contra ETFs. They're all moving today, but nothing says that the market won't go up on Monday. Be very careful. And what else am I looking at? The levels of our indicators, the MTI and the buy to sell ratio. We're not at the levels of looking for another bottom yet, and I'm wondering if this bottom gets challenged. But you know something? I'm watching the chart. I'm keeping my eye on what's going on, and I'm going to make the right decisions. I've got a plan. I've got marching orders. Folks, the main crux of what I want you to get out of this video, no matter what nobody's saying on YouTube, no matter what the news is, trade the chart, not your heart. You're going to put yourself in a better position. Folks, thank you for being here. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw today and it was useful, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell icon so you'll be alerted when new videos like this come out. Between Ryan and I, folks, we try to give you some of the best analysis out there. Ryan did a great video last night, talk about broken trend lines, and it rolled right into what's going on today. For those of you who are regular to the channel, you like what you saw here, hit the like button. How many of you found this useful in what you need to do right now to keep you from being confused? Type the word useful in the chat, because this is what it's all about, helping you make money. Folks, this video is over. I hope you got something out of it. Let the people out there talk about whatever they want to talk about. You stay calm, cool, and collected. And always remember, trade the chart, not your heart. This video is over. And until the next time, folks, see ya.